Hindus in Guyana and around the world are currently observing Navratri. Leon Susiran reports.
Hindus across the world and in Guyana have commenced the 9-day fasting period of Navratri. Navratri recognizes the importance of the feminine aspect of God, awakening the inner consciousness within us as we seek to rid all negative forces through the grace of the Hindu goddess Mother Durga. According to chairman of the Golden Om Dharmic Youth Organization, Pandit Deodat Prasad, the time is also used to express gratitude to the abundance of resources we enjoy through the blessings of Mother Lakshmi. Lastly, he said Navratri is also a period to remove all forms of ignorance, replacing it with knowledge of the blessings of Mother Saraswati. Last Saturday, the festivities of Navratri began across Guyana. Across the East Berbice Prant of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha, services were held each night at the respective mandirs. DTV8 visited the Palmyra Prem Bhakti Mandir and witnessed the commencement of the celebrations.
Happiness. So as we fast and we invoke the presence of Ma, the divine aspect in her feminine form, and mind you, we have spoke many occasions how important it is to worship Durga. Durga worship is done to remove all evils, all negative forces, and all that is inappropriate for us. It is between these first 3 days that we awaken what is called the Shakti that is present in us. That Shakti, that divine strength in us. And strength doesn't only speak to physical strength. Mind you, you can be very much physically strong, but mentally you can be collapsed. You can be totally a coward mentally. And it's those powers we awaken in us. The powers that will help us to make right decisions. The powers that will lead us to be progressive. And the powers that will allow us to be righteous. The powers will allow us to be good to our neighbors and friends. This is what we do during the Spirit, my dear friends all. Importantly, it is important that you come to temple. It is the temple that complements your mode that you're in. Mind you, sometimes you be by yourself, so much thoughts may fill your minds. When coming in an audience where there's congregation worship taking place, you may be transformed into the Spirit individual. So, I pray that you in the mornings, there are so many things that you can do now. Importantly, I want you to wake up early. I want every day that you, if possible, you make a mala for the Devi. If possible, my dear friends all, you prepare beautiful prasadam and you throw your dars. Your dar can be made out of 9 ingredients.
Pandit Deodat Prasad, during his message to devotees, urged more respect to women all over.
Devi, who is Devi? When the gods were in trouble, they exhausted all avenues for help. Then they would have summoned their powers and manifested what we call Devi. So the Devi is a summation of all the gods' power. And what lesson can we learn from that, my dear friends all? When the world was threatened, who saved the world? A lady. When the gods were troubled and were experiencing problems, who saved them? A lady. And that is why we as a religion has placed lady to be in a very high pedestal. In fact, we have always been a religion that speaks to equality. And there we must never insult a woman. After all, we worship the female aspect of God. We place such importance. How dare we ever disrespect a lady? My dear friends all, we call her by various names. We call her as Adi Shaktima, the source of divine and eternal power. We call her Jagadambe Ma. Indeed, she is the mother of this cosmos, of this universe. We call her Kalyani Devi Ma, she who looks after the welfare of all. And we can liken this divine mother simply like our own mother. Think about which mother wants to see her child in pain. about which mother wants to see her child in distress. In fact, she makes every attempt to bring comfort to her child. And this period, my dear friends all, we have this very beautiful opportunity to feel connected, to feel oneness, and to discover that very divine energy that pervades in us.
There were special rituals that were also performed during the first night.
Shaktika etam salipam nadijalam palam jambifalam vavadam smrupyami Om Aim Rim Klim Chamundi Viche Nabha Om Kali Kali Vajeshwari Danyanam Om Rim Durga Mata Yatum Om Rim Durga Mata Yamaswaha Ita Devi Balinanam Swaha Namo Namo Durge Sukha Karani Namo Namo Ambe Dukaharani Jai Ambe
Jagadambe Jai Jai Ambe Jagadambe Namo Namo.
Navratri concludes on Monday, after which Hindus would start preparations to celebrate the festivals of lights. For Channel 8 News, I am Leon Susaran.